Today, we're diving into something that's absolutely key to making great ideas actually happen. We're talking about the real-world benefits of organization and how you go from total chaos to crystal clarity.
So, let me ask you something. Have you ever had a brilliant plan? Everything seems perfect on paper, but then somewhere along the line, it just falls apart, right? It just fizzles out. So, why on earth does that happen?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of the time, the problem isn't the plan itself. The real culprit, it's chaos. It's this invisible force that just eats away at even the best strategies, because there's no solid structure holding it all together.
Okay, so if chaos is the enemy, how do we actually fight it? Well, the answer lies in what we call the organizing principle.
I love this way of thinking about it. Imagine your plan is on one side of a huge canyon, and the result you want is way over on the other side. So how do you get there? Organization. That's the bridge. It's the sturdy, reliable bridge that gets you from A to B. Without that bridge, your plan is just, a great idea stuck on the wrong side of the canyon.
So how do you actually build this bridge? Well, it really boils down to asking three super simple but incredibly powerful questions. First, who's going to do the work? Second, how are they going to do it? And third, who is responsible to whom? You answer those three, and suddenly you've got a clear map for everybody. And you know what happens the moment you answer those questions? Boom. You unlock the first huge benefit, and it's an immediate one: clarity for everyone. And this is what that clarity actually looks like in practice. It means every single person on the team knows exactly what they're supposed to be doing. There's a clear chain of command, so you're not wondering who to ask for help or for a decision. And maybe most importantly, information flows smoothly. It gets to the right people at the right time. No more bottlenecks. And the result of all that? Well, you basically get to eliminate two of the biggest project killers out there. First, the confusion about who's doing what. And second, that super frustrating moment when you realize two people have been doing the exact same job. With good organization, that stuff just goes away.
Okay, so once everyone's clear on what they're doing, that naturally leads to the next big win: real, actual efficiency. We're talking about getting more done, but with way less friction.
I mean, this comparison really paints the picture, doesn't it? On one side, you've got the disorganized mess, wasted resources, people tripping over each other, constant delays and misunderstandings. It's a nightmare. But then look at the other side, the organized team. Resources are used optimally, people get to specialize in what they're good at, and the whole thing just coordinates smoothly. It just works. And this right here, this is the core idea. This is the whole point. The goal isn't just to add a bunch of rules and processes. No way. The goal is to get the absolute maximum output from the minimum amount of input. That's the magic of it. But it's not just about being efficient today. The benefits go way beyond that. When you get organization right, you're actually building the foundation for long-term growth. Just think about it for a second. When your role is crystal clear, you take ownership, right? You feel accountable. And that feeling of knowing what you're doing, that's a massive morale booster. But here's the really cool part. A good structure isn't rigid. It's actually flexible. It lets a company grow and change and face new challenges without the whole thing collapsing into chaos. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. When you hear the word organization, you probably picture like boring org charts and tons of red tape. But honestly, that's a huge misconception. The reality is so much more dynamic than that. Think of organization as the operating system for your team. It's the system that takes all that raw talent, all that hard work and energy, and actually channels it into real, concrete results. And that's what this is all about, really. Good organization is what turns all that effort into results. It's what turns a plan on a piece of paper into a real success story. So, I want to leave you with a question to chew on. Think about your own life, your work, a personal project, maybe even just your daily routine. What's one area of chaos that you could organize, that you could bring a little clarity to, and unlock your next big success?